China needs 10 million new jobs a year. The Chinese economy needs to create 10 million jobs per year and must sustain growth of at least 7.2% to achieve that. Premier Lin Keqiang has warned ahead of a key meeting of the Communist Party. This comment in a speech published Monday on the website of the All China Federation of Trade Unions indicate that China is comfortable with the current strength of economic growth and suggests short-term stimulus is unlikely in the near future. Beijing has an official annual GDP target of 7.5% for 2013, a goal almost assured by a solid performance in the third quarter. For China, even the question of a minimum rate of growth rather than maximum is something of a switch. The country's average growth of around 10% a year in the past 3 decades, propelling it up the list of biggest economies, generating wealth for its growing middle class and boosting global trade. Along the way, it's enjoying relatively low unemployment rate, a key factor in maintaining social and political stability. Related story: alarm bells ring over China's state problem. But now, China must find a way to settle into a new pattern, one of moderate expansion driven by consumption and innovation rather than export and cheap credit. In his speech, Li said that Beijing must avoid the temptation to run higher deficit and put more money in an effort to stimulate the economy. This kind of short-term stimulus policy is hard to sustain, he said, citing the fact of European countries that spend beyond their means. Related story: what will it take to fix China's pollution problem? The general consensus among China analysts is that the current leadership team in Beijing could follow the example of the Xi of reformer who emphasized economic improvement over ideology. That theory will be put to the test in just a few days when the Communist Party hosts a critical meeting called the Third Party Plenum. The meeting is widely expected to produce a framework for reform, and analysts will be watching close for hints of change in areas as varied as tax policy, shadow banking, local debate holding, and the property market. CNN's Yu Lin Yang contributed reporting.